Alright, hello. So today we're going to do a little tutorial on how to do Ice Beam before Foie Gras in Metroid Prime Remastered. It's a little bit different. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty as we go along. But first of all, you just want to be here, and you want to jump slightly to the left of this branch here. And you're going to do that, and you're going to land on nothing. And from here, you're going to land on some more floating nothing, and you'll be able to walk forward a bit, and there's a bit of a slope. And if you walk into it too fast, you'll actually get bunked off. So what you want to do is take a bit of a run at it and jump into the corner there. And we'll do just that. So. And you're going to try and land on this little hectic area up here. And it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but we can do it. This is actually one of the worst parts of the whole trick. Okay, so once that happens, you're going to want to land down here. There's a couple spots you can land, but this one's really big and really open and very noticeable. So we're going to land here because it's easy. So from here on now, you're going to land on the side of this here. There's a pretty decent amount of standable room. It's not super tight to the wall, so you got a good amount of space. And they're going to jump around the side and land on this here. Same sort of deal. There's a bit more space than it looks like you've got. So, I'm going to jump up to here, and then jump onto this very small ledge right here. And this next part is a little bit tricky, so you're going to be jumping on top of the door frame here. And how we're going to do that is we're going to just jump, and then jump again, push and land here. And you see we have a little bit of wiggle room here. So you're actually going to want to move all the way over to the left. And then with your first jump, we're going to jump back and away from the room. And then we're going to try and clear this ceiling that's right here. And then with our second jump, we're going to land on top of the room. It's a bit hectic, but you can do it. So we landed. So you're just going to land here. Now, there's a lot of movement options from here. One of the main problems with the remaster is that a lot of the time, if you are still moving, then you will get pulled into the room and repositioned. So typically what you want to do is you want to aim for things you can see. Doesn't necessarily work all the time, but especially in Chozo Ruins and in this wall crawl, most of the stuff that you can see out of bounds and seams and stuff like that you could walk on. A lot of the ceilings that are normally sticky are also standable, but you run the risk of being repositioned and pulled in bounds. So just for fun's sake, I'm going to show you what a reposition looked like and how that happens, hopefully. And yeah, so like that. So the more time you spend moving around on what would normally be sticky collision in the original game, the sooner you're going to run into that. So what we're going to do is, when you land, you let go of the stick. Don't move, just let go of the stick. Still can jump. So from here, just jump again, let go of the stick, land. Jump onto the door frame. Yeah. So letting go of the stick and going neutral before you land is going to be one of the biggest things that you do for this run. So you can land on most things as long as you're not moving the stick. Just give it some neutral. You can see my inputs up in the top corner there. There's not really any specific things to land on. Just give it neutral, land. You can jump, land on this seam here, jump, land up here, let go of the stick. Oh, there we go. Up here, land on this. Up here, go towards this door. Got to pull back a bit because there's a bit of a lip here. So pull back, land down here a bit, and then jump up, land on top. Then you can jump anywhere across this whole area. And then you got to really work your way down on top of this door frame, and then jump up again. You actually get pushed back usually by this guy. So this is one of the weirder parts of IBBF, is you have to land on top of this light fixture, and you have to jump on the first frame that you land on it. So, for example, I didn't make it, and it bounces you off, which is fine. You just try again. Fail it again. See, there we go. Made it that time. And again, just let go of the stick when you land. Play it nice and safe. Oh, okay. See, I got bullied a little bit there. This is a bit treacherous to land on, so you want to try and land, like, on the middle of it as possible. And the reason we're landing over here is because normally when you're in this morph ball tunnel, the game occludes the rest of the room here. And as you can see, it's actually occluded the morph ball tunnel now too. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to jump on top of this actual collision here because it's stable and we can land on it. So this next part of the trick is really difficult because it's kind of hard to see. But there's a bit of a seam in the wall that you can see right here. And we're going to jump around it and land on it. And it's a bit tricky, but I believe in us and I think we can do it. And you'll get bumped out a little bit like that sometimes, but we landed on it. So we're good to go. So from here, we're going to jump over to this little box area over here. Let go of the stick. Let the room load. So this is kind of weird. So you just kind of walk back and forth over top of this. It's a little floaty. I'm not honestly exactly sure how to load this, or why it loads, or why it doesn't load. See, there we go. So we got it. So once you see yourself appear on the map there, then it means you're all good. We can slowly, carefully walk our way down this morph ball tunnel. And I got bumped off. That's too bad. Okay. So, as you can see, it gets treacherous very fast. So you want to be careful. And once you get here, there's some pillars at the top of the room you can see here. They extend out of bounds a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to smooge the up right here. We're going to aim our view down a little bit, and we're going to jump around this wall here and land on this first pillar on the out of bounds. See, we did that. So now we're just going to land on the roof here. I want to get a little bit of momentum for this, but you can land on the roof here. Just jump again. And land on the door frame. Load the room. And we are good to go. You have now completed IBBF. And it's not that difficult. I only messed up once in my first attempt of recording this. So, very cool.